What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm going to be doing an update on SOFI stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and why this quite harsh price action during which this asset lost almost 10% of its value happened just yesterday. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you what news we might anticipate as the major catalyst for SOFI in upcoming weeks. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I have to say that from the technical standpoint, we are about to see the next potential quite harsh movement. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, just hit the like button for YouTube algorithm. So let's start with the price action. I made my previous video somewhere at this point and I've told you that we might see another leg to the upside, but it shouldn't be the highest one. And yes, on the one hand, because of quite high volatility of this asset overall, this asset gained during its latest movement about 11% to its value, and then it dropped immediately and lost almost 9% of its value as well. And from the technical standpoint, this movement to the upside, and by the way, I completely missed this movement, but I caught a lot of movements from the previous videos, and you can watch the entire list related to SOFI, and you can see that I caught a lot of movements. From this point, I caught the movement to the downside, during which we gained about 12% of potential profit. Then the entry point was right here with the price target at the range of resistance that I drew as the parallel channel. I connected these two tops and projected to these three bottoms, and we gained about 22% of potential profit. Then at this very point, I've told you that we have to retest this lower border of this channel again, and it happened to the tick, and we booked again about 20% of potential profit. Then I missed this movement, but I caught this from this retracement to the highest point again, and here was the price target, and from this point we didn't enter any position at all. And guys, I have to say that this asset is forming quite interesting pattern, but everything I will show you in just several minutes. So first of all, let me show you the news that might be the catalyst for this asset. First of all, let me show you this one that was published on Motley Fool, and that is titled 3 Things You Need to Know If You Buy SOFI Today. And key bullets are following. SOFI stock is up 112% this year, as several tailwinds benefit the fintech. The company is attracting customer deposits thanks to its high-yield savings accounts. It has been steadily adding customers to its platform for years, but its valuation may be a sticking point for some. And guys, I have to say that I agree with all of these statements. We have quite harsh volatility, and during the last, let's say, 1 month alone, this asset gained more than 53% to its value. And if you take a look on the list of institutional investors, you can also see that the latest filings show us that a lot of companies and major companies are rebalancing or they are buying these stocks. For example, Vanguard Group added more to their position and they bought about 3.48%. They added about 3.48% to their position, and the total value of their position becomes $610.45 million. Two other companies opened completely new position for $2 and almost $5.5 million respectively. Then we have a quite tiny position of $241,000, $6,000, and Citigroup rebalanced their long position. They reduced it by 44.18%, but at the same time they opened a huge call position for more than $63.9 million, and I've showed you this position in my previous video. So let me show you that on the one hand we have quite interesting activity from the list of insiders, and we have another expiration date of their options plans. And here you can see that a lot of C-levels executive received another part of their stock-based compensation. And because of it is a taxable event, this sell-off is 100% predictable, and it is not a bear catalyst for this asset, and you have to keep this in mind. You might argue, but why in the world this asset had this quite hard drop during the last session? And in general, I have to say that we have the entire market completely in red, and it is the broader sentiment of the market. And I have to say that even from the technical standpoint, this asset also had to have the retracement. If you switch to 4 hours time frame, and by the way, let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So if you zoom into the latest price action, you can see that RSI was at extremely high levels and it formed a bearish divergence. As you can see, we had lower highs on RSI with the higher highs on the price action. And at this very point, when I made my previous video, I told you that we have a room to grow because RSI was at quite high levels, but it didn't form any signs of bearish divergence. And I've told you that most likely we have to see this, and in this case we might see several legs to the upside that shouldn't reach much higher targets, but we have to see the retracement right after that. And probably we are forming this retracement, and the crucial point for this price action will be the bottom of its previous wave. If it breaks $9.13 mark, we'll confirm that this the latest movement pretty much completed. And if it is the case, I have to say that I have to redo this breakdown, because in this case we might have completed a 5-wave structure that hit $8.25. Then we have the retracement, and it is a very shallow retracement. And from this point we have another 5 waves. This might be the first wave, somewhere here, let's put it this way, second, third, fourth and fifth. And this wave has the highest volume, and potentially it might be an internal third wave. And in this case, let me delete these two and let me pull another one. If my assumption is correct, we have to pull the Fib retracement tool from its lowest point to its highest point. And as you can see, for now, we have a reaction exactly out of the 0.382 Fib level. And in general, we have to see something like this. We might have the ABC correction. And in best case scenario, we might land somewhere at the golden pocket range. But we shouldn't break the top of... wait a second, this one. We shouldn't break the top of our previous first wave, because 5 waves on a smaller scale, it is nothing else but 1 wave on a bigger scale. And this means we shouldn't break about $8.28 mark. In this case, we will confirm the third wave, and in this case we have to hit some higher targets with its 5th wave. So, and I have to say that if you want to enter your long position right here, it is not the best point. We have to wait, and in a matter of just a couple of days, I will do another update when I will have enough confirmation of certain movements. And if you don't want to miss my next video, or you want to know more about this type of technical analysis, please feel free to join to my Patreon account. You will find the link in the description below. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack.